Firstly, if you've been working through all the lessons in this course and you've made it to this point, a big congratulations to you because you have made it to the final section of IELTS 7+. So massive well done to you. We're now going to concentrate all our studying efforts on the IELTS reading section of the IELTS test. As always, in the first lesson, we're going to learn exactly what the IELTS reading test is. You'll understand the structure of the IELTS reading test, and you'll also know some other basic information about this section. So let's have a look at a quick description of what the IELTS reading test is. The IELTS reading test simply measures your ability to read in English by locating information quickly and understanding parts of a text. So, overall, the IELTS reading test is judging your ability to comprehend and understand text, as well as locate information in a text quickly. Let's take a look at the overall basic information of what makes up the IELTS reading test. So the reading test, all in all, will take 60 minutes to complete. There are 3 sections to the IELTS reading test, and there are a mix of question types, but we'll be going a lot more into detail for the question types later. Each section will have between 13 to 14 questions. That will bring you up to a total of 40 questions. You must finish and answer your questions in the 60-minute time frame, and many students do find the time frame of 60 minutes quite difficult. Time management is a crucial skill in the IELTS reading test. As with all parts of the IELTS test, the time limit is very strict, and although 60 minutes seems like a long time, remember that you have 40 questions that you must answer. Of course, if you don't answer some of the questions, it only means you won't score marks for the questions that you missed. You have 60 minutes to answer all these questions, and that does mean you're going to have to work very quickly. But with practice, it is possible to answer all the questions and complete everything within the 60-minute time frame. I'm now going to go into a bit more detail into exactly what you are tested on. And there are 2 main skills that IELTS reading really focuses on. The first is locating key information, and that's called skimming and scanning. It may be that you are looking through a text for a specific date or key words. This is either to retrieve information or to work out what the part of the text is going to be talking about. For example, if you saw the words football and sports in a large piece of text, you'd understand that the text was going to be talking about something related to sports. This is called skimming and scanning. It also will test you on your comprehension and understanding of a text, and I like to call this reading for detail. Now, you won't have to read through pages and pages of writing in the IELTS reading test, but you will have to read short paragraphs so that you can fully answer questions. Again, this is called reading for detail. So these are the 2 main skills that we'll be focusing on: locating key information, skimming and scanning, and comprehension and understanding of a text, which is reading for detail. Now, in my experience, students get very worried, if not the most worried, about the IELTS reading section of the test. I believe that in a similar way to the IELTS listening test, where you can practice and get better at the actual test skills, the IELTS reading is kind of the same, because you can learn how to answer certain question types and improve your skimming, scanning and reading for detail. That's what we'll be working on in the final section of this course. Well, that brings us to the end of our first lesson on IELTS reading. In the next lesson, we'll be looking at how you are scored. See you there.